While through the chemical properties of alkali metals, we come to the reaction of alkali metals with different forms of ammonia like liquid ammonia, dry ammonia, and dilute solutions. The alkali metals ionize into cations and electrons while dissolved in liquid ammonia. The cation and electrons get solvated by the ammonia molecules. Solution is electrically conductive, reductive, and paramagnetic. The solvated electrons absorb in the visible region and the solution turns blue in color. On standing, color changes into bronze color and the solution becomes diamagnetic. In dilute solutions, the cation, electron, and ammonia all three react to form sodamide and liberate hydrogen gas. Dry ammonia gas reacts with hot metal alkali ions to form an amide. The amide is hydrolyzed to ammonia and first metal and metals react with ammonia to form amide and liberates hydrogen gas. Now we see the anomalous behavior of lithium being its very small size in the first group of the S block elements. Lithium likewise differs from other alkali metals. It has more covalent nature due to its smallest size, highest ionization energy, strongest electropositive and polarizing nature. Also, lithium has the strongest reducing character because of its smaller size, larger solubility, and highest electrode potential. The other anomalous behavior of lithium include it's harder than other alkali metals. It reacts very slowly with oxygen to form normal oxides that does not get tarnished very quickly. Lithium reacts very slowly with water. Lithium hydroxide is less basic. Only lithium hydroxide decomposes back into oxide and water. Lithium carbonate is less stable due to covalent nature and decomposes into oxide and carbon dioxide. It reacts with atmospheric nitrogen to form nitrite. Lithium nitrate decomposes into nitrogen dioxide, oxygen, and oxide, while the other nitrates of alkali metals yield nitrites and oxygen. Lithium form imide while other alkalis form amide with liquid ammonia. Lithium salts are less soluble compared to other alkali metal salts. These are the characteristic properties of lithium which is due to the anomalous behavior in the S block. Then lithium has also diagonally similar properties with the magnesium, the element situated in the second group of the same S block elements. So due to this diagonal relationship, many of the properties of both lithium and magnesium resemble to each other. Lithium of alkali metal group resembles more with magnesium of alkaline earth metal group, that is second A group of the same as block elements in the periodic table. Lithium and magnesium are relatively harder metals with higher melting points. Both slowly react with water to liberate hydrogen. Water hydrolyzes both nitrites to liberate ammonia. They both, lithium and magnesium, form normal oxides which are less soluble in water. Both form carbide which on hydrolysis yields acetylene. Bicarbonates of lithium and magnesium are stable only in solution, not in solid form. Uses of alkali metals are also wide. Peroxides of sodium and potassium, controlled oxidation of alkali metals like sodium and potassium with moisture-free oxygen gas at 300 degrees centigrade gives peroxides, that is M2O2. These peroxides form hydrogen peroxide with cold water and oxygen at high temperatures. Then alkali metal peroxides are used to produce other peroxides, bleaching, preparing perborate, and purification of air in small spaces. Now we see potassium superoxide. It's prepared by heating potassium with excess oxygen or passing ozone through potassium hydroxide. It is an orange solid and paramagnetic. Superoxide of alkali metals are a very powerful oxidizing agent due to the release of hydrogen peroxide or oxygen in aqueous solution. Then sodium carbonate is prepared by the Solvay's process. Raw materials are brine, carbon dioxide and ammonia. Carbon dioxide is obtained by calcining limestone. Then ammonia and carbon dioxide react to form ammonium bicarbonate, which is used to precipitate less soluble sodium bicarbonate from the aqueous solution using brine. On heating bicarbonate, it produces sodium carbonate. Calcium oxide on treatment with water gives calcium hydroxide, which on treating with the byproduct releases ammonia for reuse. Then calcium carbonate with sodium chloride gives two salts, sodium carbonate and calcium chloride. Sodium bicarbonate is precipitated out of concentrated aqueous solution of sodium carbonate by carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate here shows the reaction with water and carbon dioxide to give sodium bicarbonate. The aqueous solution is alkaline in nature. Bicarbonate ion is amphiprotic. Amphiprotic meaning that it is both proton donor and proton acceptor. Now the baking soda, this is also called sodium bicarbonate, is also called it forms the baking soda, which is a mixture of sodium bicarbonate and weak solid organic acids like tartaric acid and a dilute diluent like cornstarch. The mixture produces carbon dioxide by the reaction between the acid and the carbonate, giving a porous structure in the baking products. So it is widely used commercial product. Then we see the hydroxides of alkali metals. They are produced by the electrolysis of an aqueous solution of brine. Hydrogen and chlorine are obtained as the byproducts. Then hydroxides of alkali metals are very strong bases. They are deliquescent and they form carbonate by reacting with carbon dioxide. Some metal salts of zinc, aluminum, they precipitate metallic hydroxides which dissolve in excess of alkali. Here we see the reaction, that is zinc chloride, it dissolves in excess of the alkali sodium hydroxide to form zinc hydroxide and sodium chloride. Likewise, zinc hydroxide also dissolves further in the sodium hydroxide solution and in the excess of alkali metal solution to form sodium zincate and water. So these are the main chemical reactions of alkali metals and their compounds, and will continue the comparative properties of the alkali metals first and second group. Till then, have a nice day.